I was just sitting here washing my dishes. I'm finna start. And I had a thought that how your future can be like detoured, like a detour. Like say your life is going in a direction. Your future can be detoured. And by what I mean by detoured, what my detoured is that baby, go back there. What I mean by detour is that I remember what was brought to my attention when I was younger. Yeah, I'm not talking about relationships all the time, but sometimes. But I remember I was peer pressure into dating a guy by a sibling. Cause he made it seem like if I didn't date him, I was acting like I was too good. Or I was acting too, like, stop being like that. You can, you talk to him, don't be, like, cause people always felt like I was stuck up. I think that was even from a younger age. I think people always look at me like, she got like a little stuck up thing about her. That's how people always just viewed me. I guess cause I was quiet, so they looked at me as being stuck up. Some people did, I think. I'm thinking now, I'm not sure. Some people know probably like, yeah, you were kind of stuck up. But that's not people feel. Anyway. But what I'm saying is, sometimes, God have, life already been mapped out for us. Now, God know all the detours we're going to take and, the road map, basically. But you'll be surprised your life to be detoured by choices that you make. Now, say I wouldn't, my first love, well, he basically my first love, would never been the type of guy he was. Like I said, out of peer pressure, I dated him out of peer pressure. In my heart, I did not want to date him. I'm like, no, I don't like him. This, then, third. I didn't like him. I didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like that at all. I didn't like his personality. I didn't like his reputation. I didn't like the bad boy. But out of peer pressure, I dated one. First one was that kind of guy. So I'm just saying, because you make certain choices, it can detour your future. Now let's just say I would not ever dated the bad boy. You know what I'm saying? The thuggish boy. And I wouldn't even went that route. That means I probably would never been real attracted to. I would have kept on going because that was never my type. It was peer pressure that made me feel like, oh, you being stuck up if you don't date him. That's why like peer pressure something serious. That's why I am my picky about when my children go, who they're around. Cause peer pressure is real. People are like, oh, my child going. Peer pressure is real on children. Sometimes children do stuff they don't want to do out of peer pressure. Something they would normally wouldn't have done, they would do under pressure to appease the other person or to make things okay. Let me just keep the peace. Especially you're people pleasing, and most people be brought up as people pleasers. So I don't want to know. I just want to speak on that. And it was deeper. The thought I got was deep, but I can't remember everything I was thinking about because I was in the restroom. I came to the kitchen. But peer pressure and detouring the future out of choices, and the simple choices we make, and it can, like, I feel like the angels like, dang, now we gotta work a little bit harder getting back on path, cause that one choice gonna put you all the way out. Now after that, I started smoking, I started drinking. After that one choice, it detoured my whole life. Now it's no telling how my future would have played out if I would not have ever went down that road with that guy. You know what I'm saying? And he loved me. He was, he respected me and everything else. He had his thing, but he did not disrespect me. And he treated me differently. But at the end of the day, me choosing that route at an early age detoured my path. I was just starting high school, and I was happy about it. Like, I was just starting high school as a freshman. Everything was good, But I feel like it did detour my path, and it sent me down another path. Now I'm just not finding my way back. I feel like I'm finding my way back on the path God originally had for me. Like, this is where you originally supposed to be at. This is the direction you really supposed to be going in. Yeah, you took some detours, but all of it's God's plan. But that don't mean that's not the end game. It don't have to be the end game for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't have to be the end game. You can still get back on that original path that God has for you. You gotta do it, make you happy. That's the main thing. Do what makes you happy. Not what other people want you to do. Not the pressure of society. Not the pressure of your peers. Not the pressure of your parents. All that. Do what makes you happy. You know? That's the first stage. And that's how you always stay true to yourself. Once you start pleasing other people, that's when you lose your pep. That's when you get, that's how you start to get that's how you get just off your original path. When you start to, that's how your path get detoured. When you start to appease other people, you start to do what other people want you to do. And like I said, it started early. It started early for me. You know, that one turn I made dating that guy that I would never have dated, one for a sibling telling me, oh, you acting stuck up if you don't date him, or you need to stop acting like this and third. I mean, walk home from school, he like pressured me, like he chastised me like I was wrong for not, and you know, and like you would think like another, you know, some like, no, you don't need to date that person. But I was made as something was wrong with me if I did not want to date that person. And I don't know, because the guy was thuggish, and maybe my like, it'll keep life easy for me if you date him. I don't know. So and then the dude walked home from school with us almost every day. So it's kind of like we had to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? And I guess, I don't know why my sibling felt the need to, you know, kind of pressure me into dating that guy. And it's no thing. My sibling, he was young, you know. So I think he just thought like, why not? I don't know, it was out of fear, or he just like really liked the guy as a homeboy, and he's like, but he wasn't my type. But I love him, you know. I love him because I fell in love with him, you know. After, you know, going ahead and just doing what I do, you know, being him to make other people happy, or to make my sibling happy, or just to keep the peace. So I'm like, maybe I do need to, you know, just talk to him. That's how I felt. But as an adult, I've been like, no, I don't have to talk to him if I don't like him. And I just want to put that message out to any other young women, or any. It don't really happen with men, but for women, yeah, we get pressured into doing stuff we don't want to do a lot. Men do too, but it be most of the time be from their peers, their homeboys, stuff like that. Homegirls can do it too. Homegirls can do it too to other homegirls, pressure to doing stuff. But I'm not speaking on a friendship level. I'm speaking about relationship wise, and people like influence you to date certain people that you would not date. So if you're not into those type of people or that type of person, just stand on it, because it can literally detour your life. I'm spending everything. It can detour your life, sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. For me, it was kind of for the bad, because I went down a whole nother path. And I don't know what path God could have for me. That's all I'm saying. I can't see the future. I can't change the past. But it did dawn on me, like, maybe you did detour your future when you went that route. You know? So, yeah. But we can always change. We can always choose to get back on the path that's designed for us when we start to be true to us. It's all about being true with you, being true to your heart. What do you really like to do? How do you really view yourself? And it's good. It's okay to view yourself as the best thing. It's okay to be like, it's okay to have standards. It's okay to have morals. It's okay to say, no, that's not my cup of tea. And that's okay. That's okay. People make you feel like something wrong with you because you don't want to do what they want to do. Or you don't want to dress the way they want to dress. Or you don't want to eat the way they want to eat. Or you don't want to date the way they date. People make you feel like something wrong with you for being you. That's all. That's it. That's it. You know, and I'm not saying like be weird out of fear, because that's what we're trying to get past. We're trying to get past being weird out of fear. But it's just certain things you do not like to do, and that's literally okay. That's literally okay. Like I said, if you don't like to date certain people, or do certain things, or hang in certain places, or dress certain type of ways, that's literally okay. You just like, you just gotta stay true to you. Make sure you're doing it because that's just who you are. You're not doing it just out of fear. We gotta check the ego and see which one is activated. Then you'll know like why you really doing this. Why you don't want to do this. Like really ask yourself like why. You're like, oh, cause this, then third. Like, okay, it's standing with my morals. It's standing with my beliefs. Okay, then keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. But yeah, y'all, that's all I want to say. My life I believe it did do a detour. I mean, that was at least what God brought back to my provision a few minutes ago. It's like, you know, you had a choice in life. You made, you know, choices, poor choices, you know, but all of them was for my better good. But hopefully my children don't have to go down those roads because I'm paving the path for them. So hopefully they don't have to go down the roads I went through because I gained knowledge on what I went through. It's important to pick up them jewels so your children have to go through it, okay? That's another thing for me. Like, I'm learning so my children don't have to learn what I already learned. Like, I learned it. Why you got to go through it? I already went through that. I got a clear understanding of that life. But, and it be most parents be like that. You have them some parents be like, I done been down it, I done did it. And they don't want the children to go nowhere near it. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. You shouldn't be like, oh, I went through it, you got to go through it. No! You breaking generational curses. You breaking the curse. Of course you're supposed to be like, no, you can't go down that path. Why would they? You already did it. That's the whole point of like breaking generational curses. You go through it so your children don't have to go through it. You grow through it so they don't have to go through it. Okay? That's how it should be. And but you know, some people get it, they get it, and some people just don't. They by the time they do catch it, it may be a little bit too late, and that's okay. Hopefully your children will be the one to take the baton and break generational curse with their children. You'll see as a grandparent, your children raising their children different. Just know they are breaking generational curse. Don't take it personal. You missed it, and it happens sometimes. But your children, they got it. So when they get there, and you their grandparents, see them doing things different, so support them. But I like how you doing stuff different with them. I wish I would have did the same with y'all. I wish I would have, you know, and it happens, and it happened. So don't get jealous or envy of your children that's deciding to do something different with their kids and go on a different route, or what you want to say, a more healthier route. Support them, you know. At least that's what my mom do. She see that we do stuff different. Sometimes she be like, she don't understand it because she was raised in a way that was more like it was just different. And we do things a little bit different, you know. So support, you know, just, you know, do what you gotta do for your children. And like I said, the stuff you went through, they shouldn't have to go through. Like my mama never wanted us to go to jail and stuff like that. She did it. She made sure we didn't go to jail for no crimes, like no, like we went to, you know, jail for like little traffic tickets and stuff like that. But she's always tell us, y'all ain't going to jail, you ain't going to jail, cause she experienced it. She did not want us to go down that road, and she was heavy on it. Like, you're not doing nothing, they're gonna send you down to penitentiary or get you locked up in prison and stuff like that. So my mama understood her position in our life. It was not, she was big on no jail, no felonies, nothing like that. She was big, and she's always preached this. I went down that road, y'all ain't going down that road. And we did stuff, but it never led us into penitentiary, or we never get I ain't never say never, because we still growing. But I feel like now as adults, all this is like in our 30s. My sister, she about a year away from being hers. So all this kind of made it past the 25, you know, that's the kind of OG, you made it past 25. When it made it kind of past that stage, you know, still no felonies and stuff like that. So we just trying to pave the way for our children now, and hopefully just pray we just stay on the right track as we continue to go. You know, let nobody get us out of character to the point we gotta, you know, do all that unless it's self-defense, and don't do nothing out here that can get you locked away. You know, don't play around like that. Life is precious. Who want to be behind jail cells? Okay, but some people, like, all they know is jail. So you gotta understand, it can go either way, and it's all about choices that we make. But that's all I want to say. My life did take a detour, and you know, and I'm realizing that, and since I have realized that, I don't want my children to have to deal with that. Things like that. So we choose to live different. I choose to put them in different situations, expose them to different things intentionally. Everything should be intentional too. You doing stuff with children, make sure you know what you're doing. Be intentional. Everybody might not understand it, but you got to be intentional. Have a plan for your future, and have an understanding of why you doing what you're doing. That's important too. Understand why you're doing it based on what you have learned. You should not go through life and don't have no notches underneath your belt. Like, what's the point of living life if you don't know nothing about it? Like, what would you sleep the whole time? Oh, people do be sleep the whole time of their life. They sleep the whole time. Don't you learn me like, boo, you don't know nothing. You ain't gained no scrapes. You gotta learn from life. You gotta learn something. For real, you gotta learn. I mean, some of y'all been learning something. You just gotta remember it, I guess. I don't know. I have some people that like they have like eat, but them be people that eat high and stuff too. You got people that high and stuff, so they don't know, like they don't have much to say about their life because they high and stuff. And like, so you gotta be careful with them people too, like that. Some people just like literally, and like especially with somebody you don't know, you like they don't really talk about their past. They don't really. Sometimes they be high and stuff, and it's okay. Some people don't feel comfortable being vulnerable, but nothing they handsome. But handsome they don't want people to know about. Yeah, I keep spitting. See, I'm all in this water. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I'm out.